from my heart and from my hand. Why don't people understand my intention?
Hey, what's up YouTube? Life Ocean here, and this is going to be my new YouTube series called Weird World Wednesday, WWW. Every Wednesday I'm going to do a video. I'm going to let you know about some weird news that's happening in our world. I'm going to give you my 2 cents on the topic, let you know how I feel about it, and then if you guys can just leave me comments below, video responses, and just kind of want to make this a fun thing to do here on YouTube. I know a lot of people do news already, but I haven't really seen anyone that does like specific weird news, so maybe I can, start a little something. Our first story for today is going to be coming from Window Rock, Arizona. A couple goes into their local MacDonald's, they order their food, and they go back to their car to eat their food. Little did they know the wind was blowing very hard and up to the point where the golden arches of the McDonald's that they were at flew down and hit their car, injured both of them, and severely damaged their car. Now, my opinion is I think McDonald's should pay for all the damages that this golden arch did to their car and the cars around it, and I think McDonald's should pay for all the medical bills. Now, the story's still kind of new, so I'm not sure if these people are going to be reimbursed with for the damages, or if they're going to be reimbursed for the medical bills that they're going to have to pay because of this accident. It's kind of bad, but it's really weird because, I mean, you go to McDonald's all the time, you don't really think about the golden arches falling down on you. Our next story comes from Tianjin, China, where Zhao Liang is on the verge of beating the Guinness Book of World Records to become the tallest man in the world. The person who carries that title as the tallest man in the world now also lives in China, but he is only 7 feet and 8 inches. Zhao Liang is 8'07". Zhao Liang was only measured by the hospital he was going to. He still faces some technicalities with Guinness World Records to actually hold the title as the world's tallest man. I don't really have too much to say on this particular topic because he's just a tall man. I'm just surprised that both of the tallest people in the world come from the same country, China. And, it's kind of funny as well because Chinese people have the stereotype as being short and small, which these two men defy that stereotype, which is kind of cool. Ben Nayume from Malindi area of Kenya was walking along Kenya's Indian Ocean coast, and he stepped on something that he thought was spongy, but little did he know it was a python. And he stepped on the python took him up to a tree and began to try to suffocate him. What Ben did was he bit the snake, and he took his shirt and he tried to suffocate the snake's head. The snake lost traction with Ben's body, and they both fell from the tree. Ben Nayume, of course, survived. The people who were trying to rescue Ben attempted to capture the snake, but the snake got away. This story didn't really surprise me, and I didn't really find it weird, but I know many of you might. And the reason why I didn't find it weird because things like this happen in Africa all the time, and I've heard many stories about things like this. Not a man biting a snake per se, but just in general. A Dutch man on his way to work was eating a Kit Kat bar, and as he ate the first bite of the Kit Kat bar, he looked at the Kit Kat bar, and he saw a face of Jesus in the Kit Kat bar. How ironic that he find this face on Good Friday. I just think this story is funny. Every time someone sees a face in something, it's always Jesus. When it's September 11th, it was Jesus. People's pancakes is Jesus. People's cheese toast is Jesus. I think everyone just wants Jesus to come back so bad that they're willing to even see Jesus in their food. 2 friends in Pennsylvania decide that they want to make a text messaging record. Out of both phones, 217,000 texts were sent back and forth with each other. Both of these friends were relying on their unlimited text messaging plans in order to make this record possible. One out of the 2 friends had T-Mobile, and he was billed $26,000 in an itemized bill that came in a box. The guy panicked as he saw his $26,000 bill, but T-Mobile took all the charges off of his account. It also says that T-Mobile is investigating why he was charged. My theory is I think that someone at T-Mobile was probably bored with their job. They saw this account come up, 217,000 texts back and forth. Right, say, hey, let me bill this person $26,000 just to, just for laughs. A con artist in Hoboken, New Jersey decides that he's going to go into random restaurants and take the money from people who are trying to pay for their meals. He takes up to $186 from 2 restaurants. He goes up to the ladies, he asks them, are they ready to pay, pretending as if he's a server from that restaurant. This is a news story, so I'm not sure if the guy's been caught yet. But my thing is this. I'm a server, a waiter myself, so I know how it is to work in a restaurant. My thing is, what was the server that was at that table doing? What was his co-servers doing? You should know who works in your restaurant and who doesn't work there. People talking to your table and taking money from the table should not, it should have been a big red flag. Hey, this is wrong. And this guy must have been really convincing if these people at two separate restaurants actually listened to him and gave them their money. Because I know myself, if some random person came up to my table and they didn't look like they worked in that restaurant, I would not be giving them my money. Alright everybody, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stories. And you can expect some more coming next week. If you can just comment below, rate, and subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. You guys have a nice day.
Creation isn't real.